So one thing we want to take a look at on our suspension is we want to make sure that it's clean, no crud's gotten up into the seals. I usually take a rag, and sometimes if they're really dirty, I'll take some cleaner and spray it on there. And you can actually sneak this behind your fork guard here. And you can just do a little polishing, get some of that crud that's way down at the bottom there and get it kind of licked out, especially behind. Or if you just want to take your fork guard off, I usually do. And that way you can see what's really going on there. Unfortunately, fork seals are they're kind of a wear item. So as you ride these bikes and work them really hard, sometimes you'll get little leaks in there. There are some ways you can actually maintain that seal and keep it lasting a little longer. Typically what you can do is you can actually move this lower dust seal out of the way just by sneaking it down with I usually use like a little jeweler's screwdriver. Pop this down, or just a good flat tip screwdriver. You're just gonna lower this dust seal down. That's gonna expose the oil seal that's up inside the fork itself. So once you've snuck this down, if you've got some little cleaner, I wouldn't recommend something caustic, maybe simple green or something like that, where you can kind of get some of that crud flushed up out from underneath the dust seal, or the oil seal, I should say. And then typically what you're gonna do is you're gonna dab a light ring of grease all the way around the fork seal, and this is gonna be with that dust seal below it. You're gonna dab a light little ring of grease all the way around that. And then once you've set that ring, then you're gonna do a couple light compressions on the fork and kind of get that shape set of the grease in just one solid ring, and then give it a good pop, and that'll suck all that grease right up into that oil seal. And hopefully that'll make it last a little longer. It does, these are a maintenance item. They do wear a bit, so we're working them pretty hard. And clean forks is definitely one thing that's gonna be a big saver on time and money, and just getting your pilot out there and on the track, or just going out and playing out in the world out there. So make sure you're keeping your fork seals clean and your fork legs clean, and that's gonna last you a long time on those fork seals. But do consider they are a wear item, and these things have to be serviced every once in a while. If you haven't had your fork sealed on your bikes, I would definitely recommend it. The fluids, they'll go a little stale, and it's definitely time to get some new fork oil in there, and that way that suspension is going to be working proper for you or your pilot out on the mini moto season out there. So hopefully that helps out on the front suspension, and then it's going to work for them a little more solid.